were you doing before?
I was at Placemakers in Telford.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So all along it's been building retail, building supply retail, you know, even in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's a natural thing to come and join Placemakers or something like that over here.
First time running a business there?
Sorry?
First time business owner?
Yeah, enjoying it.
Nice.
It's good. You get to speak to more people than you think, to be honest.
Okay.
You get to speak to the customers, and I've had a customer yesterday. He said, "You've got any business cards?" I said, "Yes, I do." And I took a handful, like about that. And I said, "How many do you want?" So I'll take all of them. I was like, "Okay, fine. Thank you."
Have you got more business cards on the way then?
No, not at the moment. I've still got quite a few. I got sent more leaflets.
Yeah.
Because I spoke to Troy when he was down, training me, and there's an area that wasn't really under anyone, so I said, "I'll take it."
Yeah.
So tomorrow, well, at some point if I'm on a quiet period, the next couple of days, which I'm not sure yet because I've got 2 jobs to quote, which I'll do hopefully there and then, do some leaflets in that area.
Okay.
I've actually got a job in that area to do on the 13th as well, and that's an ongoing one. So
Regular?
Yeah.
So you started in January?
Mid-January, so I had a week of training with Troy.
Yep.
And then he shot back before the main road closed.
Yeah.
Which is fine. And then he's off to Townsville, so but he's still answering my messages, which was really good.
Cool.
Yeah, and as I say, yeah, I'm really starting to mark that much, but Wayne's been a really good help, you know.
That's good.
And it's been really appreciated.
What sort of things have you needed help with?
Timing on things, really. He said, depending on the size of the flax, it should be about 20 minutes, half an hour. Never cut flaxes before, that's the next thing I've got to do, quite big. Yeah. But I'm thinking I'm going to probably go an hour over the time, like I said. But I'm not worried about it because I'm not overly busy. It's all a learning curve, so, and I will get quicker.
Yeah, that's cool.
Learn how to do things a bit quicker, like Troy said about ratcheting and stuff like that, and I said that's good. I've done that a couple of times when I can.
Like ratchet all together, and then
ratchet all together and then cut through. I sped up the time a bit. But yeah, just getting there. I'd say grasses are good. I've got 6 ongoing now. Cool. And that's in the last. Well, I've been going since what was it, the 14th, something like that? January? Yeah,
I was saying 2 or 3 weeks.
I've got 6 already ongoing, and yeah, it's good. Hopefully another one, the one I'm going to go and look at soon.
Oh, that's so good, man. That's so good. So this is the first job you've been doing today?
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully at least another one. I mean, I like to think it's quite flexible anyway. People are quite good. Like it rains quite a lot yesterday.
True.
The whole reason why I did the franchise is gets me outdoors. True. Gets me fit. You know, I was told by the boss, he said, you're going to get fit, you're going to get tan. So, fitness thing sounds good.
That's a common thing I've heard from a lot of guys.
I've lost weight already.
What's that?
I've lost weight already. My wife's like, really, already?
Oh yeah? But, giving you the look, eh?
Stop boasting, but it's good. Getting me fitter, which I've always wanted to do. You know, get my fitness up. So it's a win-win. Yeah,
it's easier to sort of let it go when you don't have to be physical with a job.
Yeah, and I mean, always wanted to get fitter and healthier. I like working outdoors, especially when it's not raining.
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
But you know, if it has to be heavy rain, you know, we got called on one the first week when I was getting trained, and it just got a bit much. So we basically did what I could do. It was going to be 2 cuts, and I went back the following week and did the 2nd cut. Unfortunately, I didn't get fully paid, but it's a learning curve again.
It's a good attitude.
Yeah,
it's a real good attitude to have.
I mean,
how did you find Lawn Rite? Were you just searching on Trade Me or social media?
So yeah, actually, my wife, we were looking at potential. We recently looked at potential businesses to maybe take over because the job market's quite tough down here.
Yeah, right.
And I was on a bit of sabbatical, and my wife's boss actually saw it on Trade Me and said, "Well, do you fancy doing this?" And so she come home and said, "What do you reckon about this?" And I said, "Looks great." So that was that. We applied, and here I am. Yeah.
Oh, mate. Nice and simple.
But I'm liking the support. You know, you get plenty, like the guys have said before, and I've watched all the videos, and I did a lot of research on Lawn Rite, and all the guys said the support that you get from National Office, and it's just immense. Good. And it has been. Cool. It's been really good. And as I say, support from my fellow franchisees. Yeah. You know, as I say, one in particular who's been really helpful. And he continued to be, and as I said to him, I said if he needs any help with anything, certainly at the present moment where we're building our businesses, you know, they've been going a short time, we'll help each other out where we can.
Is that part of that group advantage? What goes around comes around?
And yeah, I mean, conference. Looking forward to conference. It's a good chance to get to meet other people and get ideas on things.
Yeah. See how they fit out their trailers or quoting this and that.
Totally. Got some pointers from Troy, and as I say, it's just a remote process of getting into a routine, building up the clients, and then when I can get them into some sort of order, I know through the week I'm doing this, and I have a bit of time where I can do the extra job here and there in the day, and just fit out my day that way.
You got kids there?
Yes, 2 kids, 12-year-old and a 9-year-old going on 19.
Cool.
Daughter.
9 on 19.
Yeah. But yeah, no, really enjoying it. It's not easy, but as I say, I'm getting fitter, I'm getting healthier, so win-win.
Yeah, it'll get easier, that's for sure. Once the learning curve starts to taper off a little bit as well, fitness conditioning starts to sort of come into play, and then you can really start to pick and choose. Yeah, I'll take the new one, and I don't really like this customer. You can have this.
Well, as I said, a colleague who's been helping me down here, he's a qualified arborist, and we sort of said, if you're doing a tree one and a thing one that you're not keen to do, I'll do it on the lawn one, and we'll swap.
Yes.
And so we're not, we've got areas, but if we go into each other's area, we don't mind, because to be honest, I'd rather pass on someone. If I'm really out of my expertise and I know I can't do it, I'd rather pass on to someone that can.
Yes, yeah.
And yeah, it's one of these jobs is like an every so often. It's not like an ongoing. It'll probably be back. I don't know how quick flexes grow.
Yeah, sure.
But I might get a call in 6 months and say, can you trim them down again? The guy in the front's got a van in the front for cutting lawns, and he said he's actually a car salesman. He's just bought it. He's trying to sell it to me.
Hey.
But, everything's a come in good time. Commercials might come here and then, but I know they're under yearly contracts, a lot of them around here, so it's not the easiest, but I'll drop my flyer in my business card and say, I'm here now, I'm in central New Plymouth, I can do the do. Eventually invest in a ride-on, and away I go. So
that'll be the ticket.
That's going well.
Can't complain, man.
Can't complain.
Living the dream, getting fit, making money.
It's all of the above, and as I say, right now it's just establishing building the business and the routine of way doing things while I'm not so busy, but also learning and getting quicker as I go along.
Yeah,
certainly picking up on the lawns in the edges already, which is good. And like I did a couple of jobs yesterday, they took a bit longer. I think I'll get them down to about 40-45 minutes in a couple of months' time, and then all of a sudden you can get another job in for the day.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And have you found like quoting in terms of like, I've heard some people choke when it comes to asking people for money?
I don't choke, I just don't know. As myself, a couple of times I'm not sure, but where I've done a couple of jobs, just lawns and stuff, I can go to him. I did one the other day and then I realised there's a couple more burns to do, and I thought, well, probably could charge him a bit more, but as it is, he's an ongoing customer, he's a nice guy. The lawns are pretty easy to do, just a bit bigger.
Sure. And
so what I quoted him, I don't mind, because again, I'll get quicker at doing it. And they're very happy with the cut that I did, first cut for him yesterday. Good. And as I say, the other guy asked that I did yesterday morning, he was like, have you got any business cards? I'll pass them out.
Nice.
So can't complain about that.
You do a good job, and word of mouth gets around. Do more than you're paid for, and that's the cheapest advertising out there, I'd say.
Yeah. But as I say, the franchise itself and the company, I mean, I just hear good things about Lawn Rite before I even applied for the franchise, and I've seen all the videos online, I see the guys talking, and the guy, matey in Rotorua said the other day, social media, you can't, it's very hard to beat with advertising. And I only got one job so far. I posted on all the local community pages and I got this job, but it's a start.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Yeah, it starts to snowball. Man, honestly, I'm really, really stoked with every single person down here, like Josh, Hemi, yourself, Wayne, all just really switched on blokes.
Yeah, no, it's quite good, and say we're going to get together at some point and probably have a catch up. And and say Wayne's not far from me, and we were helping each other. He's helping me more than I'm helping him at the moment, but it's very handy having someone like him to get advice from. If for some reason I can't get out of Troy, and eventually Cameron's replacement.
Anthony.
Anthony, who's I'm sure going to come down here at some point.
Yes, he's still in his own training phase, I guess.
Oh, of course, yeah, exactly. I'm not expecting the world, and I'm sure, he eventually it'll be me and him talking rather than me and Troy.
Yes.
But why if they're not available, it's good to have help down here from the fellow franchisees. they've been helpful.
And that's such, honestly, I didn't expect that. It's really good to hear. You guys have only been with us for such a short space of time, and then you're already just doing what you can, help each other out.
We're kind of stuck out here, and we're not in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we are in New Plymouth, but you're talking, I lived in Taupo, and it's 3.5 hours from Taupo.
Yeah.
So, and it's 4.5, to Hamilton, or 3.5 to Hamilton?
About 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah. So it's not far, so it's quite good that if we can get some sort of working, building relationship and then friendship if needs be, as well from that, that's good. And to say, getting to meet all the other franchisees at the conference is going to be good. Yeah, Troy said it's one you have to attend, so I was like, okay, no worries.
Yep.
And he said the good one at the time, this one is in Hamilton, so I was like, well, perfect. That's not bad.
No, nice and simple, nice and easy.
No, it's quite good to have as I said before, it's quite good to have a bit of a mix of jobs, different things to do, not just lawns and things.
Not just grass. Yeah. That's the common misconception.
This is the last.
How is your fitness level in terms of, I was trying to think, like, what is an activity that I could come down and see if we could get all the franchise owners to do?
I play golf badly.
Golf? That's actually not a bad one. I'm pretty terrible at golf.
I love it, but I don't play regularly enough to actually probably have a handicap.
Yeah, sure.
It's quite good. But yeah, no, that sounds good.
That'd be a good idea, actually.
But yeah, that includes the Wash Right guy as well.
That'd be good, everyone.
We kind of want to meet all of them. And, I've actually been to Wayne's house and he lent me one of his tools.
Oh, how good.
And went and dropped it off, and he's got his beautiful dog. I met his wife as well, she's really nice, and it's just really good. And while you're working, you're independent and you've got your own business, you know, other franchise owners that are in the same boat.
Yeah.
And that's what I've really liked. And yeah, certainly, I will help them as much as they can help me.
Yeah. Can be quite a, if you're working on yourself, work by yourself all the time, if you're completely independent,
yeah.
Imagine how isolating you feel.
Well, it's funny, yeah. Like so Wayne had a client that he passed on to me. He'd done one cut there, and he said he's the loveliest guy, and he's in your area. He's literally just around the corner from your house. He said I'm going to pass him to you, and he's the one who took my cards, and they're just so nice. And he's actually injured, so he's working from home at the moment. This is it. I've got one lady who's my first proper, real good cut. She was so pleased just when Troy's working with me. He did a spray around as well, but we do the edges, and she gave me feedback on Google.
Awesome.
And I was like, amazing feedback. And she's a regular, and but it's just getting the ones in, getting the customers in, working out where they all are, how the quickest is to get to them each day. A lot of them are very much, they're very much basically saying, look, we can do Tuesday, Wednesday if it doesn't come Monday, and so that helps me with organising when I do get busier. I can do 8 in Bell Block a day, and then 8 in Wellbourne, and that's not ideal. That's a very ideal, but I don't mind travelling a bit. And this new area that I've got, that I asked Troy if I could get, it's a reasonable suburb, but I'll get some leaflets out there and hopefully get a bit of business there, and then work out maybe a Bell Block this area a day. Second year is really settling in and getting to know the area and people.
I'm hoping I'm gonna do a sunrise hike Friday morning.
Oh yeah.
Hoping the clouds aren't at the top.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Yeah. That's sweet.
Watching it this morning, like, even if I hike up in the dark and it's not like terrible weather, the clouds are still seeing over the top of it. That would suck. But
well, one of the things about getting fit is I think kind of won this on. This is probably living in Taupo for 10 years.
Yeah.
Is I'd love to do an Ironman.
Ooh, okay.
And funny enough, I leave the place where this is probably known as one of the best Ironmans worldwide, the Taupo one.
Yeah.
And it's just and a lot of it's to do with the people that help out, the volunteers.
Yeah.
And I was a volunteer once, and you see what they do and how they kind of get the feedback they do from the athletes.
Yes.
Know a few people that have done it a few times.
Would you say helping out was the thing that's inspired you to want to do it, or is it just like a life bucket list type thing?
What do you think about it? It's a 4K swim, which is quite a lot anyway. And then you're doing that bike ride that's, 170 Ks. But then you top that off with basically the equivalent, because I'm an Englishman, it's London Marathon.
Sure.
And that's how you have to look at it, It's a crazy thing to do. And it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of time and effort, but what an achievement.
Yeah.
If you can do it. And I'll probably only do one.
Yeah.
But it's a long way off.
Have you tried doing a marathon before?
No. I actually don't like running.
Is there running a part of Ironman? Or is
Yeah,
it just
it's the London Marathon. It's basically the marathon at the end.
Far out. So you start off with the swim, do you?
Start off with the swim, then do the bike ride, and then you do basically the marathon at the end of it.
Far out. I'm glad they start with the swim. I know if I had to do like the bike or the running first, I'd die. Literally, I'd drown.
Yeah, I mean, and as I say, training-wise, it's a lot of training, but there's other Ironman you can do. You don't just have to jump straight in and do a full, you can do a half. There's the Iron Maori in Hawke's Bay, which I love the idea of that because they do a quarter, they do a half, and they do a full. Okay. And it's not as full-on as not Ironman in Taupo. Yeah. In another way that the people that are organising it and the helpers, they're just like the Taupo ones, but they run along with you, you know, towards the end, encourage you to finish if you like. How good. And the encouragement from the people that work there is just amazing. And I've heard really good things about that. So if I get into it, then maybe one year.
I'll let us know if you do, bro. I'll jump in.
But yeah, we know a few. A good friend of ours, their son's done one now. Yeah. And he was down for a friend's wedding. And he was saying yeah, it's on the bucket list at some point. Yeah. He said, oh, don't they do and they got an Ironman club down here? And I said, I think so. They do. Yeah. And they do an ultra Ironman. It's not part of the Ironman agenda, you know, the group, but it's ultra Ironman.
What's that, double?
It's not double. The swim's actually slightly less. It's in the lake, one of the Rotomari Lake, which is in town near Fitzroy. Okay. It's a swim around that. And then it's a bike ride basically around the mountain. Out of town, around the mountain, up the mountain, 2 of the mountain passes, and then back into town where you start the swim, and then you do the run. And that's all around town. Okay. But it's a lot longer bike ride. I think it's a slightly longer run as well. Yeah. Okay. So the run, you run out. So the bike ride is around the mountain. So going around towards Elton and Hara and stuff like that. But you drive around the mountain, go up 2 passes and then back down and carry on round. And then you go back to where you finished the transition area, drop your bike off, and then you basically run through town a bit and then up to the mountain. And you finish up the mountain. How good. On one of the passes, like New Plymouth side. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely crazy, but yeah. I said to him, I won't be training for that one in a hurry. Yeah. But yeah, there's so many you can do now, and let's say that I love the idea of the Iron Maori in Napier because they're so supportive and they're so really encouraging. Not that Taupo isn't, but I think Taupo is a bit more serious. There's a lot more people that even if they're not famous, not famous but they've done it a few times and they're trying to beat their personal best. Yeah, okay, yeah. Bringing that real athlete mindset to the day. Yeah, which is fine, you know, it's all good and all the best. I'll just be happy to finish it. Yeah. Well, that'll be awesome. That'll be good to see how you get on with that. But certainly, as I say, this job is going to help me hopefully get in the mindset of thinking maybe I can start off low with a quarter Ironman. Yeah. And then work my way up from there. But it's also been an active dad, you know. Yeah, my kids. I've got a 12-year-old son who loves basketball, and I've never been a basketball man myself. But to be honest, it'd be nice to be able to keep up with him. Yes. I'm not too bad at the moment, but it's just that whole lifestyle thing. Yeah, it is. Eating better and getting more exercise, which I'm doing anyway. I'm not actually using the self-propel motion on the mower that much, purely because I'm trying to build my leg strength up. Yeah. So what it is better than what it is at the moment. I can't really, you know, at the moment I'm going home feeling it a bit after working. Okay. Like I did this weed clearance patch and it was a huge, it seemed pretty easy and I thought probably 3 hours, 2 or 4, and it's basically 4. I charged her for 3 because I thought, well, I may do it quicker in future and I have a better way of doing it. And again, it's the first time I'm doing an area like that, so. And as it was, I got another job out of this. It started off with clearing a weed patch around the retaining wall around her property, out on the outside in this basically a reserve that's not occupied. The weeds are growing through into her garden, and so got rid of a load of weeds, trimmed them down to the base of the retaining wall, sprayed it, and then through the advice of a colleague Wayne, he said do do a revisit 6 weeks later just to do a respray, make sure it's completely dead. And then then after that I got the weed patch, not the weeded patch, which is 4 big areas of weeds, which are actually vegetable patches.
Yeah.
And she said, I'd love that clear so I can grow some more vegetables. And so that ended up being 3 hours, I think it was, or 4 hours, and I charged her for free. But she was so grateful. And then I go back on the 2nd of March, and I've actually said to her, probably maybe tomorrow, I'm just going to go around, because you can't get every single weed in the ground, even though it looks great. So I said, well, what I'll do is I'll go and do a weed and feed on that bit of land and that bit of land, so that'll kill off a lot of things that are in there, and it means your veg will go through nicely. And so I don't mind doing that. I mean, the good thing about New Plymouth nowhere is really far.
Yeah.
And I kind of sort of said that when I was in Taupo. Really, in Taupo it's not. It's one of the things when I worked for Placemakers. It's one of the best things of working for Placemakers. I said, it's not far from home. And nowhere, it's nowhere's far in Taupo. And you've been to Taupo, obviously?
Yep, a couple of times.
You've got a couple of franchises there, haven't you?
We do.
Any trips to Aussie yet?
What's that?
Any trips to Aussie yet?
No, not yet. No, we're planning one, I think, in March, which will be interesting. It's going to be hard work, though. It's going to be like, all right, we're going to literally got 12, 13 franchises across different states.
Yeah.
Let's go every day, just on the road, bop.
Well, Troy told me a bit about it, and I think it's amazing, about the business and stuff. He really told me about how the business come about and how it's expanded, and I think it's an amazing story. And it just shows what you can do when you put your mind to it. And he's very business savvy, so he's got the business going well like it is, and it's just expanding. And then it's like we're not going to put another franchise into an area until all the guys we got there are actually flat tack, and you see there's more work available.
Yeah. And
I love that. That's great, because other companies were just throwing loads of franchises into one area, and then not all of them are busy. Some of them even go out of business.
Correct. Well, it's not sustainable that way.
Exactly.
You don't have a good foundation. And then word gets around as well. If your franchise owners aren't taken care of, we find that's like the number one thing a lot of guys do. They'll do the research, and then they might even just contact some of the franchise owners, be like, "Hey, I'm thinking about buying one. What do you think?" Yeah. And if they're not taken care of, they're probably not going to recommend it. No.
And I mean, and I'm sure the interviews, they're genuine as stuff like the ones that you've interviewed before. I think he's Indian or
Belvedere.
Yeah, he was quite new, done a year, I think, or 6 months.
Yeah.
And here's one that I watched, and he was like, they're so helpful. Yeah. They're just so helpful. And he says, I only have to pick up the phone or drop a text message, and I'm getting advice, I'm getting help. And I must admit, with pricing, it's not so bad with lawns and stuff. With this one, it's easy to try and work it by the hour. And as I said, I think, I've done nearly 3 hours, but that's not a big one, so it's just clear up. So I'll be probably closer to 4. Cool. And then it's got to load it all into the trailer. And I said it probably, I'm not sure how we quoted it, if we did $75 a cube, and then we're not making anything on it. We said $75 a cube. I'm hoping we put that on the quote, because it's probably going to be about 3 cube. But I massively undercharged someone the other day for doing an edging thing, just in tidying up in edges and stuff around her property. Yeah. And I spoke to Troy about it, and he said it's a learning curve. He said, I've done that in the past. He said, you learn, and then next time you do it, you'll be quicker, but you'll do maybe an hour instead of half an hour, or an hour instead of... Sure. And so that's certainly the way I'm going to look at it.
And as your client list grows as well, and you've got lots of work on, then you can probably be a little bit more, how do you say it? You could underquote, over-deliver. Or if you quote it too long or too expensive, and then you come in cheaper and you're quicker, and just charge them less, you're not going to be worried if you lose the job, but they're going to be stoked that it was quicker and cheaper.
And as you said, it's amazing, when you get these amazing clients. And the 2 yesterday, really nice guys, and they were so grateful. And it's the second quote I did. The funny thing is, I could started later, so I planned the times. And then I realised, I thought, I'm going to be cutting it fine to go and pick up my daughter from school. And that's another benefit about lawn. That's another bit about the benefit of that franchise. But luckily I got there in time. But the wife came out and had a look at it, what I was doing, and she said, that's amazing, thank you. And I said, well, next time I come, I won't charge any more, but there's some areas where you've got some weeds coming through your concrete in some areas. I've got some weed killer and it's loaded up, I'll just come and spray them. And she said, oh, that'd be great, thank you.
Nice.
I'm not going to charge any extra for that. It takes, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah,
so, you know.
Yeah, 5 minutes, but then you've just got the loyalty of a customer.
Yeah.
She might give you 2 or 3 jobs over the next 6 months from that, and there's your money.
And it's the first one in the road in the area that I'd actually quite like to get some cuts.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not no harm having the trailer parked up there for an hour.
Not at all.
And people seeing. But we've dropped leaflets all over the place. We've got quite a decent area. The new area that the new postcode that I took on, I'm going to do some leaflets in there hopefully tomorrow, or drop my mother in there and let her, because she's over from the UK, and say, can you just deliver around this area and I'll pick you up.
Yep. Get your steps in, Mum.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's good.